Today's presentation is going to be about iMovie. So what is iMovie? iMovie is an editing software for videos, audio, and images. It is a non-linear editor, which simply means that it's a form of offline movie editing. Videos, music, and images can be cut, combined, and edited. Audio and lighting can be altered, and much more. So what kind of videos can be made on iMovie? iMovie allows you to create a movie or trailer. The movie option will allow you to combine videos, photos, and music from scratch to create your own project. The trailer offers a template that will create a Hollywood-style movie trailer by filling the template and putting images of the characters as well as the description of the movie. The trailer can be converted into a movie afterwards, allowing you to edit it more. So getting started with iMovie on a Mac computer. The first step is to open the iMovie app. If you have a Mac computer, iMovie should already be installed. Go to the Finder window, then click Applications and look for iMovie. So we have an image here on the right of what it would look like. Step 2. Once you open the app, click the New Project and select Movie or Trailer. There are themes and templates available in iMovie that you can choose from. Movie themes include modern, bright, playful, neon, travel, simple, news, and CNN iReport. So trailer templates include adrenaline, Bollywood, coming of age, expedition, fairy tale, family, indie, narrative, retro, romance, scary, superhero, swashbuckler, and teen. So later in our live demo, I can show you the trailer templates because iMovie does come with example trailers. So step 3. After selecting iMovie, you'll click the downward arrow to import or select clips of videos or images that you want to include in the movie from your computer files. After selecting all the pictures and video clips you want to include, you will select Import Selected. Now the selected media will be available in your iMovie library for you to start editing. So if you look on the bottom image on the right, that blue button at the bottom is the button you would click to import all the images. Editing in iMovie. The editing process is where you cut and trim video clips or add music, titles, and transitions. It can take time to master these things, but once complete, the product will be ready to watch. Drag a clip or image into the timeline. Adjust and trim video clips by dragging the edges in or out. Trimming means taking off a part of the video clip. Adjusting means moving part of the video to a new place. Adding music. You can click and drag audio files like MP4, MP3, WAV, and I files from the Finder and desktop right into the timeline. Another easy way to add music is to click audio at the top of the window, then choose an option to access your music library or to access built-in sound effects such as footsteps, rain, etc. To preview a song or sound effect before adding it to the timeline, click the play button next to each song or sound effect. When you found the audio you like, drag it from the media browser to the timeline. You can move the audio to where you would want it in the movie, shorten it, or split it. Adding transitions. You can add visual transitions between video clips, such as ripple effects, cross dissolve, fading to black, and more. Click on transitions from the top bar, then click and drag the transition you want to the timeline in between two clips. You can edit the length of the transition by double-clicking on it. Exporting your video. Once you finish your video, you can export or compress it into one video file. You can also share your video to YouTube, Facebook, or other platforms. To export your video, press the export button on the top right-hand corner. To save it to your computer, press File. Then name your video and click Next. Choose where on your computer you want to store it, then click Save. So like on your phone, the export button will be the little box with the arrow, which is shown again on the top right corner of the image. iMovie app. If you have an iPhone or iPad, you can download iMovie from the App Store for free. Creating a project. To create a project in the iMovie app, you will select either movie or trailer. Once you press movie, you are taken to another page named Memories, where you get to choose some pictures and videos in your photo library. Tap whatever photos or videos you want to add in order to create a movie. Then press Create Movie. You can always add more later. So after you choose the photos you would like to add, iMovie creates a video for you by putting all the pictures and videos together. There are also many different icons that can help you make the video on your own. Here are what they look like. So starting from the left, this icon is used to play your video. Then the plus icon is used to add more videos and photos to your movie. The done is the button you press once you are completed editing your video. The question mark in a circle is used to give you tips and when you need help. The gear icon is used to show different settings such as theme or music. And the arrow pointing to the left is the icon that lets you undo or go back if you make a mistake. Filters. There are a bunch of different settings you can use to edit your movie. Filters can be used on all or one of your photos or videos. Just click the video or photo you want to use, then go to Project Settings, then press the filter you want. Themes. In Project Settings, there are also different themes that you can add. Once you press on a theme, it will be applied to your entire movie. It also adds different music and transitions in it that go with the theme. Audio. There are many different audio clips you can add to your video as well. You can add soundtracks, sound effects, and your own music. To get access to the audio options, press the plus button, then press audio to check out the different sounds you can add. Transitions. So down here, you can see the different times that the transition length can take. So for example, they can be 0.5 seconds, 1 second, 1.5 second, or 2 seconds. So these icons show you how long the transitions goes on for you. So you can make it a longer transition or a slower transition. In order to change the transitions or look at the other ones, press the icon which represents the transition. So for example, if you see this little 2 triangles, it means the transition's on dissolve. How to edit a photo. In order to edit a photo, just click where the photo was added in the video. So starting from the left, the icon that looks like a scissors is used to make the photo shorter. The icon that is the capital letter T allows you to add text onto your photo or video. This icon will show the filters you can add. This icon with the 3 circles will show you the filters you can add. The duplicate button will duplicate the image or video. How to add text to a video or a photo. To add text to a video, press the T. Once you press it, you should see a bunch of different fonts. Click the one you want, and there should be text in the middle of your screen that says title text here. If you press that, you can type whatever you like. The icon that's a capital A and a lowercase a allows you to change the font of the text. And the icon that looks like a white circle with a rainbow circle around it allows you to change the color of the text you are using. Audio in videos. To lower or raise the volume of a video clip, press the speaker icon, and then you can adjust the volume by simply dragging the dot to make the audio louder or softer. So by moving this dot to the right, you would make the audio louder, and by moving it to the left, you would make the audio softer. Saving your video. In order to save your edited video, press Done on the top left, so the button right here. After pressing Done, you will be taken to another page where there are 3 icons at the bottom. You can view what your video looks like by pressing the icon to the left, so the triangle, and so this button right here. And in order to save your video to your photo library, press the icon in the middle, an arrow inside a square. So this one would save the video to your photo library. Next, a screen like this should pop up. Scroll down until you see Save Video and press on it. Once you press Save Video, a pop-up that says Exporting Movie should appear. Once it is done, another pop-up will say, the movie was exported to your photo library. Once you see this, press OK. So as you know, iMovie is unique to only Apple devices. So movie editing alternates for non-Apple users include HitFilm Express, Adobe Spark, OpenShot, and VideoPad. We have done an webinar on HitFilm if you guys are interested in that. So now I'm going to do a live demonstration of iMovie. Again, I'm displaying this on my iPad, so it will look a bit different if you have a MacBook. So I'm just going to head over to App Store and search up iMovie. And then as you can see it right here, this is the iMovie icon, and we can just click open since I already have it downloaded. So now the unfortunate thing about me presenting this on my iPad is I don't have a mouse, so I'm gonna use my best to describe where the buttons I'm clicking are gonna be. So these are my already completed previous movies that I've made. As you can see, I use iMovie quite often. So on the left side of the screen, you should see a big plus button, and we're gonna click on that to get the option to create a new project. So as the presentation mentioned, we have a movie and trailer, and today we're going to be making a movie. So on the left, we have a bunch of options. So we have moments, video, photos, albums, and backgrounds. So I know that I want to make a movie about all my vacations I've been on. So I'm going to click on albums because I have an album called Vacation. So these are my different images. So I am going to select, as you can see, when I click on an image, you get a little check mark on the bottom so you know that it's selected. So I'm going to click on all the images. And at the bottom, it says create movie, and it tells me how many items I have selected and the length of my movie. So I'm going to click create movie. So here we can see all the different images I've chosen. And so we're going to first, let me show you how to delete an image because I see an image that I don't like of myself. So I want to click on that image, and you'll see on the bottom right, there's a trash can button that says delete, and I'm going to click on that, and the image is gone. Now let's talk about how to add text to a picture. So I see this image, and I know that it's from when I went camping. So like the presentation displayed, so we're going to look for the icon that looks like a capital letter T, and under it says titles. So it should be at the bottom of the screen, and I'm going to click on that. And now it's going to give me a bunch of options for different types of text. And I'm going to choose the first one, which is slide. And it says title text here. So I am going to click on it, and it says edit. So I'm going to click on edit. And now I want to remember that this is when I was camping. So you can move the text around by simply pressing and holding on the text and moving it to what location you'd like. I'm going to put this in the sky and make the text black so it's easier to read. So to change the color of the text, we want to click on the white circle with the rainbow circle around it. And so I have many different options, and I want to click on black, which is on the right side of the grid. And so now the text is black. So now I can just tap anywhere else and that'll disappear. So now let's move on to the next image. So this is also camping, which is perfect. So I want them to be beside each other. But I want to change the transition, so I'm going to click on the transition image, which in this case is the two triangles. I want the transition to be a slide. So I want to look at what the transition looks like. So what am I going to do? I'm going to click on the play button. Let's take a look at the transition. Perfect. I like that. So let's move on. Honestly, I don't like how I look in this either, so I deleted it. I'm sorry about that. So now we have pictures from my trip to LA. So let's put Disney, because these were the Disney parks. So again, I'm going to tap on the image. I'm going to tap on the image so the image is selected. And now it's already selected on text because that's where I left it. So I'm going to put a different type of text this time. I'm going to put the third option, which is chromatic. And now I'm going to tap on the text again to put a different title. Let's put Disney. And I moved it up into the sky. And now I'm going to make the color to be red. Because why not? Okay, so I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to tap somewhere else. So now the picture is unselected and I can continue scrolling. So these are different pictures from different places I've been. So I want to put a filter on one of them. This is kind of dark. Let's put a different filter on it. So from the presentation, we know that the filter button is the 3 circles and underneath it says filter. You can find that button on the bottom to the right. So we're going to click on that. And we can see all different types of filters. And I can just scroll through them by dragging along them. And let's choose blast. Because why not? And now I can see the picture has a filter on it. And again, if you want it to disappear, you can just click on some blank space. So I always click on like the top black part and it disappears and the picture is unselected and I can move on. So I'm going to change another transition so I can see the 2 triangles, but I don't want that. And I'm going to make it fade. Now, if you want to move an image to change the order, so for example, this picture is from my trip to Disney. So I want to put it beside the other Disney picture. So I'm going to press and hold on the image. So now I can see that it's selected and it's ready for me to move. And I'm going to move it to the left side of the screen and it's going to move along with me. And I'm going to put it right after the first picture I put with Disney. If you ever want to add any more pictures, we want to click on the top left the plus button on the top left corner. So I'm going to click on that and then I have many options such as moments, videos, photos, albums. Again, I'm going to click to albums. I'm going to find my vacation album. There's no other pictures I want to add at this moment. So why don't I head over and add some audio? So when you click on audio, you have the option of soundtracks, music, and sound effects. So the soundtracks come with iMovie, so you can pick any one. So I'm not sure if the audio will share through. If Carly, if you could actually wait, I'm listening to the present. Sorry. Let's see. So all you have to do is click on an audio and it'll start playing. And if you like it, you can add it to the presentation. So since I use iMovie so much, I actually have a favorite audio, and it's this one, Back to the Lounge. For some reason, it just makes me happy. So I'm going to click on it. So I like it. So I'm going to click the plus button beside the audio, I mean. If you would like a different audio, you can click on something else and the plus button should appear again. So as you notice, this is now a different audio. I think I'm going to go with this one because it's more upbeat. So I'm going to click the plus button. And now it's going to add the audio over the entire video. Now I also want to add some sound effects because to make it, don't want this either, sorry. So I just deleted another image. So now we're going to add some audio in front of the universal symbol. So we're going to go back to audio and we're going to click sound effects. Again, this is all in the top right corner. And let's look what audio we want. So it's the same way as music. When you click on something, it'll play and it'll also have a plus button to add it on. So it's universal. So we're going to have an applause sound effect. So I want to click on applause. And now we can hear the sound effect, which is the applause. And I'm going to click the plus button to add it. So perfect. So we can see the different audio I've added. So the green one is the background music and the blue is the sound effect. Now, another thing I just realized I didn't go over is how to trim a video. So we want to do the same thing. We want to tap on the image to see, and we can see the yellow bars at the end of the image, and they show us the length of the image. And now we want to click on the icon, which we've discussed before, is the scissors. So the scissors icon will help us snip or trim the video. So I am going to press on the yellow part, and I'm going to move it to the left. And now you'll notice on the top of the screen, it says a time. So now I know the image is 5 seconds long. And I want the image to be 3 seconds. So I'm going to press on the end of, oh, shoot, sorry. I'm going to press on the yellow button, the yellow bar again. And I'm going to move it. And if you look at the time on the top of the image, you'll notice it's moving as I move my finger. And they're perfect. It is 3 seconds. If you ever want to adjust an image, you would just adjust how an image looks. So for example, I want more of the water in this image. I'm going to click on the image and I'm going to use 2 fingers to pinch and move it around. It is a bit hard to, there are a lot of like details that you can make however you'd like, but it'll take a lot of practice and you'll understand iMovie more as you experience it yourself. So it is a bit hard to explain, but hopefully I did a good job. So I'm pretty happy with how I did this image, how I did this video. I'm going to edit this. Okay, I'm happy with my video. I am going to click done on the top left, and it should take me to this page. And now let's watch the video. So I'm going to click the play button with the square on the bottom, and that's going to play the video for us. Okay, I'll stop the video there because it displays the ID of the video. So it has the music, the transitions, the text I added. So now I want to send this video to my mom because she took me on all these vacations and I want to thank her for them by giving her this video. So you'll see the bottom it's a box with an arrow pointing upwards at the bottom of the screen. When you click on that, you have multiple options of how you want to publish it. So if I click on save video, that's going to save the video to my iPad, and maybe then I can text it to her through her number if the video is short enough, or I could even upload it to my Google Drive and then share the link with her. I could email it to her, which if you're using Gmail is pretty similar to uploading it to your Google Drive. And if she's nearby and she has an Apple device, I could even just airdrop it to her and she would have the video on her phone. And when I airdrop it to her, it'll save as a video, not on iMovie, but just in her camera roll.